Finally, Justin Muturi amepata Kenya alikuwa anatafuta. Finally, he has gotten what he was looking for. Justin Muturi wanted Ruto to sack him. He didn't want to resign. He wanted Ruto to sack him. And that's exactly what Ruto has done. And Ruto has fallen perfectly into the trap that Justin Muturi had set for him. Before I go into the details and I explain to you why all this is happening and why Justin Muturi was waiting for this moment, if you are new to this platform, kindly take a second to subscribe and to hit the notification bell so that anytime I post a video, you will always be the first to watch. So take a second, subscribe, na kama kawaida, I'll be back. Thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed and for the return subscribers. I really appreciate you guys, man. You are helping this platform grow and we are growing together. It's now becoming a community. It's no longer my channel. It's now becoming a community. So thank you so much for the return subscribers. Thank you. Thank you so much. So as I was saying, that Ruto has fallen perfectly into the trap, into the plan of Justin Muturi. He went ahead to fire him and he has replaced him with a certain, I don't know, he's a member of parliament, I don't know, Geoffrey Ruku or something. A certain guy hapo hivyo to be the CS for public service. As you all know that CS Justin Muturi has been defiant for a while now, and after these allegations, after he came up with allegations that his son was abducted and Ruto knew about it and everything. Remember, his son was abducted during the Gen Z's demonstration, but he has come to react later, even after the first cabinet was dissolved, where he was the Attorney General, and he came back to complain later. So why is Justin Muturi doing all this? Why was he looking? Because he was asked, why are you not resigning after all these allegations against the president and the government? He said he's not going to resign. And that is what he was looking for. He was looking for the president to fire him. I'm going to go into the details as to why he was doing this and why he's taking up this move. So I want you to watch this video of the president castigating Justin Muturi just before he fired him. And again, I want to also explain the Nini. And also I want to show you a video of Justin Muturi saying how he's not going to resign.
There is absolutely no reason. And I had a problem with the AG who was there. He was fairly incompetent, but I now have a very competent lady. And I can assure you that the issues of work will be sorted out in a matter of months.
Much appreciated.
Yes.
Tell us tonight, why are you still in government?
Well, I'm still in government because, as you know, I'm in that coalition, and secondly, I participated actively in campaigning for Kenya Kwanza in the 2022 general elections, and therefore, I'm perfectly within my rights in the coalition to be in government.
And why are you seeking a divorce with regards to the statement issued by your party today, expressing the intent to leave the Kenya Kwanza coalition?
As you know, the Constitution of Kenya, Article 77, Clause 2, provides that any appointed state officer may not hold or shall not hold any office in a political party. Mm-hmm. And therefore, as has been stated, for me to take up the appointive position of the Attorney General, I am to resign as the leader of the...
Yes, thank you guys. Thank you. I believe you've watched the two videos. And you can clearly see the president ni kama alikuwa amechoka na Justin Muturi, and now he wanted to do the reshuffle, which he has done. And before I get into all that, into the reason for Justin Muturi for resigning and everything, why is the president so obsessed with pleasing the Somali community? The president seems to be so much obsessed with pleasing the Somali community. It's like he's trying to make sure that these people are happy. Everything they want ni kama anawapatia. Everything anataka, everything these people demand ni kama anawapatia. Now he has even went ahead to give the CS for health to Adan Duale of all the people. Which docket ni wapi Hadan Duale has ever been amewekwa he has performed in anything? The guy is a miserable, but now he's been taken to that docket of health. Surely, of all the dockets, Adan Duale, CS health, and you expect things to work. Hapo hivyo kuna kamchezo. But anyway, I will come back with that analysis of that video on the Somali community later. This is not the video. This is not for that video. So here we are looking at Justin Muturi. Justin Muturi was calling for him to be sacked. He was inviting this trouble on him, but he was doing it. Why was he doing this deliberately? He was looking up to this, and the president had just handed him what he wanted. And this is what I'll tell you guys. Justin Muturi has noticed, and I think he came to realization that Kenya Kwanza is a sinking ship. He just realized that this is a sinking ship and this thing is not going anywhere. And he couldn't fight the government from within. He couldn't come and reveal some of these things from within because he could be attacked or angekuwa na anything else. So Justin Muturi wanted first to leave the government, but he didn't want to be sacked, to resign, because the moment he could have resigned, his opponent, which is now the other people, could have said that the guy resigned because he felt he was incompetent. They could have found ways of fighting him now that he had resigned. But he was waiting for him to be sacked so that he can use that as a way of now coming up to these people that, you see, I wanted to speak, I was speaking my mind and they fired me. These are people who are not able to take the truth and everything. So Justin Muturi, being a politician, he was smart. He decided that no, as much as I disagree with these people and I want to leave, but I'm just not going to resign, because resigning shows that you are not capable. You get? And what other reasons would he have used to resign? He can't say that he has that I'm resigning because of the issue of abduction. The point could have been, you've been here all along. Why didn't you speak all that time? Why are you speaking now? Why are you coming up with? Why are you resigning now? Why didn't you resign that time when those things were coming up and everything? So Justin Muturi perfectly just knew what he was looking for. Now, another reason why I feel like, and I know why Justin Muturi has done this. Justin Muturi, after the impeachment of Gachagua and realizing that this is a sinking ship, he realized that the person who, the captain for this ship, has no direction. He's taking this ship nowhere. He has no destination. He has no clear destination of where he's taking this ship. So he decided decide asiendelee na safari. Decide yeye wacha atoke katikati ya safari ajipange. That's what he had decided. But why is he doing this deliberately? Justin Muturi is looking at his political future. He's looking at way ahead of Kenya Kwanza. And he has realized that this party, this person, the president, is no longer popular in Mount Kenya. And he understands that as long as you are with the person who is not popular in Mount Kenya, you will not go anywhere. You will not win any seat. And Justin Muturi is looking at his life beyond the CS position. He understands that at the end of the day, for you to have influence and for you to be a person of influence, you must have an elective position. Because a CS position, you can be replaced anytime. So he didn't want that. And because he didn't want that, he's looking at 2027. He's looking for an elective seat. And one of the most influential elective seats he can get is the governor. He's looking at the governorship of, I don't know whether it's Meru, I think Meru. He's looking at the governorship. He wants to be a governor in 2027. And being a governor in 2027, he needs to strategize now. He needs to understand that, where he's coming from, there is no any strong candidate who can still be the governor in 2027. So he's coming to fill that position. But he can't do that if he continues his relationship with Ruto. Because Ruto is not popular in Mount Kenya. So he wanted to ditch Ruto mapema so that he can have time to castigate Ruto, so that anytime he attacks Ruto, he sells himself to the people of Mount Kenya. Because right now, anyone who is against Ruto, then he's a darling of the mountain. That is what is happening, like what you see with Gachagua. So Justin Muturi understands this very well. He understands that for him to be relevant in Mount Kenya, he needs to have an elective position. And one of the most elective positions that he can get is the governorship. So Justin Muturi just wanted to to position himself and to start strategizing for that. And one of the strategy was to abandon Ruto. And you know, you can't just abandon Ruto without anything of coming to the ground to tell people something. You must have something that you are selling to the people, that you are telling people about Ruto, that they will listen to you. And one of the things is the abduction of his son. So he has a basis of attacking Ruto. He'll say that the same person I campaigned for, I supported, I went around the country, I market nini nikamsaidia kupata kura, he's the same person who abducted my son. He's the same person who wanted to harm my son and everything, and he's the same person who has been perpetuating abductions and all these things that have been happening. So Justin Muturi just wants to create a platform for him to campaign for the position that he wants, which I highly suspect is the governorship for the 2027, for the county that he wants to go for. That is the truth. And that is why he's doing all this. Remember, he has been sacked, he has been removed from that position, and trust you me, hata ijamguza hata kidogo, he doesn't even care, because he knew what was coming, and he had planned for it, and he wanted it to happen. And he knew that with the docket that he holds with the public service, the president, him and the president cannot be on two different sides for a long time. The president had no choice but to replace him, because you can't have, that's a very sensitive docket and a very important docket for you to have a person that you are not agreeing with. So it was very clear that he had seen this coming and he wanted it to come. So another reason is that for him to be on the same side, at least to be on the same side with the person who is influential in Mount Kenya, he couldn't have done that if he kama anaendelea bado kuonekana that akona Ruto, and that person is Gachagua. So right now that he has been fired, he has more reasons to join Gachagua's camp, and they continue attacking Ruto left, right and center. Because he understands the people of the mountain. The people of the mountain have made it clear that kwa nini Ruto walishatoka huko kitambo. So it doesn't matter how many people, even how many CSs Ruto decides to give to Mount Kenya, that will not change anything. So this is a person who, at the end of the day, anaangalia into it, because he understands that if I'm with Gachagua, at least nitakuwa on the right side of the people of the mountain. And with that, I'll be able to advance my political agenda in 2027. Whatever position I will have. And since I'm one of the most, at least one of the senior politicians in this region, whatever position I will want for, which is the governorship, unaelewa, the Gachagua will support me and the people of the mountain will support me. So this is the time. This is the time for me to leave this camp and for me to start now strategizing of the next position. So I know and I strongly feel that is the plan for Justin Muturi. That is his political plan, because there is no any other way I can look at it. This is a man who has looked at Mount Kenya and he has realized that Mount Kenya has there's something he can get from it. There's something he can benefit from it. But staying with Ruto for too long will not help him. He needs to dump Ruto and make sure that he focuses on that thing that he's looking for in 2027, which is the governorship, which I'm very sure he's looking for. That is his main aim. Anyway, guys, we all saw this coming. I don't expect any other thing. So, what do you think? Shares, tell us, what do you think? Why do you think that CS Muturi was doing all this? Tell us in the comment section and share your opinion there. But as I always say, whatever I share here, these are my opinions. I might be right, I might be wrong. As I always tell you, in politics, there's no idea is always right and no idea is always wrong. So you can share whatever you feel, and as much as possible, try as much as possible to be respectful. Don't attack, don't use insults when you're sharing your opinion. I kindly and I keep on requesting you people, apana tukana watu. Don't use insults when sharing your opinion. Never take politics serious. Usichukue hizi vitu weke kwa roho. Just share what you think. Remember, in politics, we are not here to all agree on one thing. And no one will always agree with you 100%. Even if we all agree that we are supporting a different person, I will disagree on some key points or some issues here and there. So remain respectful regardless. Whether the person is attacking the person you love or not, remain respectful. And at the end of the day, never take politics too personal. Don't take it to a point whereby you feel like you need to fight someone for you to push your agenda. Don't fight anybody because of politics or siasa. Politics, it's something that, don't take it too personal, in short. and at the same time don't attack anyone. So with all that said and done, thank you so much for everyone who has watched this video and for everyone who has subscribed. You can join my membership. It's always there, that button that is always there. Oh, please join so that we can build a community that will always be discussing politics, because I want to be starting lives, and some of these lives I want to be joining. I want to be creating this live with my members, with people who are members. We go live, we discuss politics the same way people go live on TikTok and all that other platform. I want to start doing that on Facebook, so that we can have this community whereby we build a community of people discussing politics, and so that we can know how we can improve, and we can improve our country in terms of governance and the political hygiene of the country. Thank you. Until next time, bye.
Africa.